Every successful business eventually hits a plateau. Revenue flatlines, user acquisition stalls, and scaling metrics that were once climbing rapidly suddenly level off. When the numbers stop moving, the immediate instinct is to apply more force. We launch new marketing campaigns, roll out new product lines, and hire more personnel to try and push through the stagnation. But adding resources to a stalled system often causes more harm than good. Profitability dips as overhead rises, and teams begin to experience burnout from the increased effort required to maintain the same results. This approach fails because it ignores a simple principle of organizational physics. You cannot outpush internal resistance. The actual obstacle choking growth is invisible friction. It appears in the small details of daily operations: a managerial approval that takes 3 days, a report that must be compiled manually every week, or a confusing step in the customer purchasing journey. These issues are ignored because, in isolation, they seem harmless. A momentary pause doesn't feel like a threat. But zooming out, we see the cumulative impact of hundreds of micro-frictions. As tasks hit bottlenecks, the entire system slows. These unnoticeable hurdles bind together to form a massive weight that drags down operational speed and lowers customer satisfaction. High-performing operators focus their attention elsewhere. Instead of trying to add new capabilities, they dedicate themselves to removing existing resistance. They observe the business with a diagnostic eye. They track how information flows between departments, how employees perform routine tasks, and where customers struggle. When they find unnecessary manual effort, they simplify the process. When they find confusion, they clarify the instructions and the information flow. And when they find repetitive work that consumes valuable time, they either redesign or automate the sequence entirely. This relentless subtraction of steps changes the operational baseline, making the organization structurally lighter and capable of higher speeds. Removing a single bottleneck in one department creates an operational cascade that speeds up everything downstream. When approvals are simplified, marketing campaigns move from the concept stage to launch much faster. When internal information is easy to access, customer support teams can resolve issues for clients more quickly. And when reporting is streamlined, inventory planning becomes more precise, leading to better forecasting accuracy. Productivity across the entire company increases because teams spend less time fighting their own internal systems and more time executing their actual jobs. The result of this process is momentum. It is a competitive advantage that is difficult for slower, more complex businesses to replicate. These companies achieve high velocity without requiring more hours or additional effort from their employees. They can adapt to market changes and respond to customer needs more effectively because they aren't held back by internal drag. While competitors are still navigating internal complexity and meetings, low-friction businesses have already executed the idea. Removing internal resistance allows a business to move faster and respond more accurately, creating a foundation for scalable expansion. To find the friction in your own business, you have to temporarily abandon the executive viewpoint and adopt the perspective of an outsider. Spend 1 day a month navigating your business as if you were a first-time customer trying to make a purchase. Then repeat that exercise as if you were a brand new employee trying to complete a routine task. Identify every unnecessary step, every slow approval, and every confusing interface, and target them for removal. Systematically hunting and destroying these tiny instances of friction is the practical work that allows a business to scale.